It's the
They went Grizzlebrand here, huh? Y'all remember after the Cube for Charity when I was ahead of J-Bro? I think Cube for Charity might have lit some fire under him because he's in the trophy lead now. Easy Weather Seed Treaty. I actually died to that card the other day. Mostly not reading it, but, you know. Not feeling hopeful about this reanimation start. I'll grab Verdant here anyway. Is Imp a key role player? No, it's just like something that's vaguely reanimatory. It's garbage. It's trash. Right, King Koopa. Hey, Panic, don't panic. Thanks for 21 months. So many months. It's like 20 months is very similar to 20 months. It's kind of cool with Recurring Nightmare because it's like a creature and a discard outlet. But usually you're not thrilled to run it. When you start pack one, pick one Grizzlebrand, though, and you don't see like a sneak attack or something to move into. Nothing crazy with grabbing the Imp. No, there's a good discard outlet. Let's grab that thing. Just a little guy doing his best, yeah. Which is terrible. His best is terrible. Don't be mean to the Imp. Well then, you know what? I'm not even going to respond. If you can't say something nice, Caleb, then say super mean things instead. What else is there to do? Can I name a better Imp? Stinkweed Imp? Legacy Staple? I wouldn't put it in here. I can be mean to you. Can I? I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could zoom in on time. I don't know if I have it in me. Faithless Looting is so good in Reanimator, but I don't think it's better than Dark Ritual, right? Dark Ritual's so good. Finally some good cards. But put on this outfit first. Oh my god. Ooh, a little Void Walkies. A little rogue action. Ophiomancer could set us up for Recurring Nightmare or a Skull Clamp business. Don't hate that. You love some mean, Caleb? I'm not mean, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little birthday boy. You counting down, bottom? You got it marked on your calendar? I was indeed born zoom in on time. Not in the traditional way. C-sections are pretty traditional these days. Hatched? Yeah, close to hatching. Really would like to be black-red. We'll see. Can I kill Macbeth? I cannot actually. I wish. The only thing stopping me from being able to kill Macbeth is that that play is super fucking old. And there's no way in hell Macbeth is still alive to kill. Otherwise, though, I'd be right there. Even a little stabby. A little stab, stab, stabberoo. I actually played Macduff in a middle school adaptation of Macbeth. It was not good. Middle schoolers and children in general are not good actors. That's a little secret about children. Pretty bad at most things. Real low bars. I don't know if we need to like bring back child labor or what. Raise those expectations a bit. Was I the star of the show? No, Macduff is not the star. It's not like a bit part, but you know, it's not the star either. Does the curse apply to Twitch streams? It does not. Nor does it apply to actual shows. Actual theater. They sure could clean a fucking chimney. Exactly, zoom in on time. Those little hands. Man, that Mary Poppins movie made me really excited about being a chimney sweep when I was like 3 years old. And then I found out people don't have to do that anymore. Dreams Dashed. I think I've only seen Besiege cast once or twice. Oh no, Harrison Bergeron. You got paid to do sound for middle school production of Annie. Had to watch it 25 times. That's too many times. Why would the middle school production of Annie run for 25 fucking... Who's buying all those tickets? Why? 25 times? Oh, I guess you would have been there for like some of the practices, right? Like in the late, like the week before, like the actual show. Even still, that's too many times. For middle school production, you have the parents there who are like swindled / obligated to be there. And that's it. That's one show. You're done. Good job. Good job, kids. Their rehearsals. Yeah, you don't need full sound for fucking all the rehearsals, though. Wow, that Faithless Looting. Draft just felt slow. It felt a little slow. I mean, I'm here advocating for child labor. Like, has not been lickety split. Gotta fill that time. Oh yeah, for sure, Harrison. Not gonna turn down a paycheck. Oh yeah, the Nutcracker. My parents put us in the Nutcracker like several years in a row. And at least you're like doing different parts each time as you like get older, but man, that show does not get better. You don't really need to see that one again. Nah, Wigglypuff. I would not. Yeah, I think one night's appropriate, peanut butter. I have not Takumi. I'm sorry. One D tutor. We actually have no way of reanimating things yet. We'll get there, though. I have faith. Don't need much. If you have enough tutors, you don't need much. Can you double queue the draft portion? Sort of. You could do like a 64 person. These don't look like they're firing, though. Also, this one starts in 9 minutes, which isn't that useful for me. Because I am in... Maybe this will still be going in 9 minutes. I could try. It seems unlikely, but... Wow. So this is pack 2. And someone took something over a Black Lotus. I'm about it. We can just cast the damn Grizzlebrand now, right? We got Dark Ritual Black Lotus. I think it's AFKs, Mr. Krasny. I haven't had a ton of them, but somebody else was in chat complaining about them the other day. They were convinced it was bots. I don't know if bots make a ton of sense. You're paying like $10 per entry for a bot to like collect data or something. I think someone just being AFK and goofing makes more sense to me, but who knows? Kenji was talking about bots, yeah. Let's actually listen to this whole album. Let's not cut it on Witchcraft this time. Let's listen to this whole fucking album. Fucking great album. Thanks for grabbing the Shallow Grave here. Yeah, that'd be my question, Orange Scissors. I think you would just be like collecting data. You've been seeing weird names, AFK drafts, like strings of numbers and stuff. Like they're generated. Gotcha. That would really suck if people were like abusing the free draft token by like making a shitload of accounts just to like make drafting on Cube worse. Like, just literally loading up events to fucking auto-pick. Hello, Archon. Sounds fake. Yeah, it just takes like one asshole, right? If they're automating it. As someone who has been harassed by like a random asshole on Moto before, I watched them like harass a lot of other people. You need an account before December? Right, Diabor, but they do it every year, right? So someone could make a shitload of accounts, shitload of bot accounts before December, right? Your little fancy. Well, that couldn't possibly be the case. Doesn't really hold much. Right, that's what I was thinking of, Dragon Lord. You also need to buy the starter pack. Okay. Yeah, that would run into the problem. Again, each one being like $10 or whatever. I think we're gonna take Mind Twist over Grief. Grief's a great Reanimator card. We don't have like Reanimate for it though. We just have the Shallow Grave. And Mind Twist is sweet with like Dark Ritual Black Lotus. We're gonna get some hands. Gonna be sweet. This is a 6 start. Doesn't seem profitable. Yeah, people do things besides profit, Dr. Rog. There are other motivations sometimes. Hello, Entomb. That's a hot pickup. So the Breach would have been great if Entomb wasn't there, but Entomb I think is like one of the more important cards in Reanimator. We have Archon and Grizzlebrand here. That's sexy. Real sexy. Pack 2 much better than pack 1? Yeah, no, this is going well. Now I just need animators. Yeah. Yeah, Shallow Grave. Torsten's solid. Not a bad one to natural order into, or Recurring Nightmare, or what have you. Flash into play. You want an Eldrazi? I don't necessarily. I also don't really want any of this. Mystical Tutor if the splash is more free. Rarely is, right? Rarely is. I think I should take the Firebolt here. Well, maybe we like get blue-black fixing, but not red-black fixing. I'll take the Mystical just in case. Like, Mystical being able to find Entomb or whatever. Bots joining drafts to try and win trade. Yeah, I don't know how easy that would be in Vintage Cube. Because there's so many people playing it. Well, we don't really know what the reward is. Pancakes. We don't really know what anyone's doing, if they are even doing anything, right? Animate Dead or Reanimate? Just Reanimate, yeah. Animate Dead is very close, though. Sometimes you don't have the life for Reanimate. I've had this idea for a feature ad, Moto. I should probably put it on their suggestion forum somewhere. Where if someone is goofing enough picks in a row, the Moto just like cuts their amount of time. So this doesn't happen. Slow down the entire draft for everybody. Like if someone goofs 3 picks in a row, the odds of them goofing the entire draft are pretty high. And they can always come back. Should be plenty of time if someone needs to like restart their machine or whatever. What am I goofing? If someone just like doesn't pick a card, like if I sit here without picking a card right now, it goes the whole 19 seconds, right? Whereas if I draft a card, bam, instant. Now the pack's to the next person. But the reason this is going so slow, there's so much dead time, is because one of these people is just goofing every single pack. And so all the packs bunch up. I have not cast Spring Delight yet. What if they're really thinking hard? If they're thinking really hard, They are still not goofing all of their picks, side Norna, for an entire draft. That is not a result of thinking really hard. Never clicking on screen. For 3 packs, you get a minute and 12 seconds. You can't click on something in a minute and 12 seconds. And then in the next pack, also not click on anything. Like, we'd be sitting here for the entire minute. It would auto-pick this Palace Jailer. And then the next pack, I would also not click on anything for the entire however many minutes. It's so long. It's so long to do what I'm suggesting. It gives so much time. And it would be so much better. They would just have to lock in something at the last second to avoid it. You're acting like it's an intentional thing to AFK goof all your picks. And like someone would just sit there, like there's someone sitting here staring at the screen for the entire time and intentionally letting it go to time without doing any clicks whatsoever. Like, is that what you're thinking? That seems very unlikely to me that is the case. And not just in this draft, but in like all of them, every single one where there's an AFK person. AFK is the key thing here, right? Like, it's not someone's going to be AFK and then also able to click on the thing in the last second. Hey, here we go. Reanimator stuff. Amazing side Norna. Oh, for sure, no one, you know. Blood Tithe Harvester probably wheels, but I think it's really the card that I want here, so I'm just going to draft it. Could take Dreams. Not a bad card. Yeah, right, Feather Fool. I can't wait to O2. Deck looking sweet. We got fast mana, we got tutors. We got loots, we got churn. We got powerful cards. All we need now is the O2. Ooh. Bone Shards versus Duress versus Epicure. I think Duress is actually more important. We have a lot of discard outlets, right? We have Imp, Converter, Blood Tithe Harvester, Faithless Looting, Seasoned Pyromancer. We got like 5 things. And we're like kind of good on removal too. Yeah, it's got the Duress. Like zoom action. Night's Whisper would have been hot too, or the Mutt, but might even get to cut the Corpse Dance. Good reanimation spells. We have a few. A little death action, a little zoom action. I don't really care about missing Inti at all. Sorry. Every once in a while it comes up Nooch. I had it come up in the last time I drafted Black Red Reanimator, actually. Hell yeah, Absolute Rage. Yeah, Black Lotus, Mind Twist, and Dark Ritual. Might get some hands here. Gonna have some cuts to make. I think we're gonna lose some 1 mana removal spells. Blood Chief's Thirst, Fatal Push, that sort of thing. I kind of like the ability to hardcast the Virtue in this deck with the fast mana, but I think it's probably still a cut. Something like that. Oh, maybe Baleful Mastery is worse than Virtue. Virtue gaining a bit of life can be relevant too. We got like Fire Covenant and Death in here. Yeah, definitely my favorite album from last year. A little Damnation for the sideboard. What if Molten Collapse is worse than Late Fatal Push or Blood Chief's Thirst? If you ever get 2 things with Molten Collapse, you feel pretty good. You want to play Bob? Well, Reanimator is a little bit filler, but it does like randomly carries games, you know? It's good filler. Not bad filler. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Gigastart, 6 to 84 months. Do you have a favorite Legacy deck these days? Not offhand. Why would that be something Reanimator specific? Come on, Leon. If you like really like Collapse, then you can always play it. I'm not gonna stop you or whatever. But it's not like potentially getting two things is better or worse in Reanimator than any other deck. It kind of sounds like you just never want to cut that card. And that's nice for you, but it's kind of just a 2-mana removal spell most of the time. What deck isn't putting stuff in your bin? Come on. They all are. They all have fetches and Lotus Petals and Treasure and shit. Any black-red I can think... Black-red deck I can think of. I don't care, making bacon. I'm I'm not on this card and not interested in being talked into it. It was like one of my last cuts in terms of removal spells. But it is like a 2-mana removal spell most of the time. And so it's competing with my Virtue, and I already explained why I like Virtue. So I think Virtue's also sorcery. Yeah. Draft looks pretty good. Draft does look pretty good. What if I should cut Corpse Dance? Like, I probably don't need Corpse Dance and Shallow Grave. Always having a thing, though. Always having a thing sure is nice. One less thing to go wrong. Fire Covenant usually does do work, yeah. Nothing wrong with liking cards, Camille. I certainly wasn't calling it like a bad card or anything. I'm just less thrilled about it than a lot of other folks, I guess. The first week it was out, like every time I was playing a black-red deck, people were like, why no Molten Collapse? It's just for like a week or two straight. And then nothing. Very predictably. Yeah. Dreams is solid. I mean, a few of these cards are solid. Is a turn 3 Grave Titan fast enough? Animal. Well, it's still a turn 3 Grave Titan. I'm actually going to run the Black Lotus out. In case they top deck an Inquisition or something. Fuck. Don't like seeing that one. Too bad I don't have an Animate Dead Hum. I could just get it right now. And too many Shieldred for the bin makes me think that there's a fatty in the opponent's hand that they would normally entomb for, like a Grizzlebrand or something. I suppose we attack Hum. Why not? Why not get in there? I would like to sack my Dothy Voidwalker and to cast Reanimate, getting back my Dothy Voidwalker. What? I have demonstrated a loop. Please concede. So we have him next turn. It's like whether or not they can play a draw 7 here, right? Full swing, gets in like 2 more damage, loses a zombie. It's like the same as if I attack with him next turn, right, Burrito? Damage-wise. Yeah, it doesn't impact my clock or anything. Now, if I had 4 2/2s that could attack, that would be great. That's what I was thinking, Bo. Yep. Yeah, when they first in tune for Shieldred, it made me wonder if they had like a Grizzlebrand in hand or something. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough at all here. I don't know how little I care about Grizzlebrand with my Dothy in play right now and General Biscuits. It's just like not on my mind. Not a factor. The blue Titan is not in the cube, Prometheus. And I don't think the white one is anymore either. At least I haven't seen it this cube season. I think I want Baleful Mastery in. I like that it's an instant speed removal spell. And it hits big black creatures. I don't think I want to change anything else here. Damnation. They played 2 creatures. They both cost 4 mana. I will fucking ban you for telling me to play a card before I play the card. Because I'm petty like that. I don't like being told what to do. I guess. Yeah, Duress in a Dream. Oh, shoot up. Hey, Colin, Matt again thinks the sub, thanks for sharing the prime. Necromancy is especially scary because then it can also get my stuff. At least their hand's not much better than mine. I think Mr. Seriously. Oh, they're getting their vamp on, huh? Well, if they naturally drew a 3rd land, they can exhume and 2 exhume here. It looks like they did not, in fact, have a 3rd land lined up. So it's going to take them 1 more turn to reanimate. Do we still Void Walker? Man, we need to do a turn sooner, huh? I mean, I guess they have Bitter Triumph for it. Yeah, I mean, let's just play it. There was a draw step in between there, to wit. We rest on turn 1. So they have had 2 draws. One we know was Vamp Tutored. The other one was not known. Could have been a land. He is thy best, thanks to the Sob, thanks to 39 months. Cool thing about the Voidwalker in the graveyard is Exhume gets a bang. Should we just play Harrow no Mancer? We're just gonna cycle this Vi Triome here. This is indeed King Gizzard that we are listening to. My playlist was playing like one of the tracks off this album, so I just put the whole album on. This is their Dragon album that came out last year. If you sacrifice Grizzle and your opponent has a card like Animate Dead or Necromancy or Reanimate, they showed us Reanimate last game, then they get a Grizzlebrand. And I would like to avoid my opponent having a Grizzlebrand, if I can. Ooh. If the Converter draws into a land, I could make Grizzlebrand this turn. But I'm not holding up Fire Covenant. Yeah, let's try. Don't actually want to pay 7, I don't think. We don't have a lot of free spells we could draw into. Black Lotus, I guess. Alright, I'll pay the damn 7. Right, Cougs. Yeah, that was one reason I didn't mind looting there. Oh, why did I Dark Ritual? I meant to Entomb. These 1-mana instants. I was like, what just happened? My card resolved. It didn't ask me to tutor a card. What's going on? I did it to Mastery too? I don't think so. I just cast a Dark Ritual. I was like, here, let me cast my Entomb. Nope. I mean, I guess I could play it. Hopefully that doesn't burn me. I think Soul Ring's the one I've mostly missed this season. I think I've had like 1 or 2 Soul Ring decks. A Lotus Mirror. And I don't have my Lotus. This is bad. This is bad for me. Hey, V-Rocket Roll, thanks for 23 months. Milling me, huh? Well, I hope they keep up with that. Crater Hoof, interesting. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Bremner, thanks for 68 months. Decent number of Lotuses during Queue for Charity. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to open more Lotuses when I'm playing for charity. I think Mind Twist might just be a Hymn to Turok here. I think that's totally fine. A lot of lands, yeah. I played down the Triome here because, like, any land can cycle for 2 now. Why keep the 3-mana cycler? No longer targeting me. Oh, you better believe it. Man, they have not gotten either of my Reanimator critters. So we could detutor for Exhume. Or not Exhume, Entomb. And Deathback Archon to answer Jace right now. I'm going to attack Jace and see what happens. And then I think I'm just going to Mind Twist here. Yeah, not surprised to see Mana Drain. Hey, an actual hee-haw. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 21 months. Happy New Year, yeah. It was concerning that they tapped out of Confluence. It made me think that my Archon line was not going to land. So I let on the attack with Seasoned Pyromancer, see what they do. Maybe they had some like Flash Creature planned or something to keep the Jace ult, and then you get them. Yeah, Happy New Year indeed, an actual hee-haw. Happy New Year indeed. They milled kind of a lot of cards without hitting a creature, huh? Kind of a lot of cards. Now they have Mystic Confluence up. Brutal. Guess I should have played that fucking Mind Twist for less. What is Hoof doing in their deck? They probably have some creatures that spit out a bunch of tokens as like single card threats. Yeah, not loving my odds here. Kind of a pickle. Yeah, a bit of a pickle. I was thinking about trying to like set up Archon in the bin and like to loot into Shallow Grave or Corpse Dance and bait a counter with Death and get him with a hasty Archon. Seemed like a lot to go right though. If they played this with the currency converted trigger on the stack, they could have just done counter once and then drawn two. I'm just gonna death the Pyromancer. That was fun. What do they have? I mean, they have a lot of cards to work with. Exiling the Seasoned Pyromancer is interesting. More walkers. Definitely gonna be boarding in some anti-walker shit. Got a couple of those in the board. I think we have like 3 or 4 anti-walker cards. Forcible is a good one to know about. Yeah, now they're starting to set up for Hoof. Opponent's deck looks cracked. Yeah, I mean, it's good. Might have a hard time dealing with a Ragavan or some shit. Snarset's like really good against us here. Removes so many like potential lines to get back in, right? Yeah, Mastery. I'm gonna bring in Bob. It's not Ragavan, but it's like Ragavan-esque, right? And just like all my anti-planeswalker shit. Dreams only hits creatures and artifacts, so we're not gonna board that one in. And Bitter Triumph hits hits walkers, and so does Bone Shards. And we're gonna cut Fire Covenant, even though they're a Crater Hoof deck. They have so many counters, right? I might cut Harvester or Putrid Imp. Putrid Imp's kind of bad. We saw over half their deck could. We saw exactly 1 mana dork. I'm not gonna bring in Fatal Push here. We're bringing in Blood Chief's Thirst, fucking Molten Collapse, Baleful Mask. Like, we still need the deck to be a functional Reanimator deck, right? I'm much more afraid of their counters and Planeswalkers than the creatures that we did not see out of them. Let's get Ophiomancer. Cool, I like this. Twist is never bad, correct? Yeah, if we were gonna care about like dorks and stuff, we would leave the Fire Covenant in, which you could still do, but I don't like it over any of these cards. Again, we gotta fight through that wall of counter magic, right? Gotta do the thing. If we never do the thing, we never get to, you know, I never have a shot at winning. We'll slow dredge here. Hopefully that works out fine. It's a little rough. We're like duressing turn 3 and then reanimating Grizzlebrand on 4. What would you cut for at MC squared? This is what I'm getting at. Like, yes, you like a lot of different cards. There's a lot of cool ideas and stuff in the sideboard. Cool different approaches. But you have to actually cut something. It's not free. Chat loves suggesting ads. They love it more than anything. All Magic would be adding cards if Twitch chat had their way. Looking for Black Lotus with this draw. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to get a duress in there somewhere. Just play some removal spells, duress. Would have been fine too, right? We'll see, I suppose. Can't teach you how to summon a Black Lotus like that. Yeah, start by drawing 7 cards. We'll go from there. A Splash Factory identity would be so brutal here. Sure. Oh, man. The duress whiff. Alright, let's discard just like Master and Archon. I would need a 3rd discard. I guess I'll discard the Pyromancer. I could hold on to the Pyromancer. I mean, I can't now. I clicked it, I guess. Well, whatever. I just think Corpse Dancing this Archon is going to be sweet as all. Everyone is critical. Yeah, I think I should have kept the Seasoned Pyromancer. In retrospect. Well, at least we are decidedly doing the thing this game, huh? That's nice. And then next turn we can run out Voidwalker plus Blood Tithe. Don't hate that. I just have thin skin. I have the thinnest skin. That's alright, though. The trick The real trick to having thin skin that a lot of people haven't realized is you can simply build around it, right? Just play around it. Simply have a job where I can ban or time out anybody at the click of a button. In petulant revenge. Easy game. Everyone's got weaknesses, right? How do you acquire such a job? Well, you could do it the way that I did, where you find someone who has such a job, and then you kill them and take their skin. Anyway, good luck. You may choose both instead. Oh, non-creature, non-land. There isn't any. Okay, cool. I was confusing myself there for a second with the non-creature part of the clause. They're still dead, though. Oh, they're not still dead, though. Descend looks for cards going to the graveyard. Yeah, but we've been to Grizzlebrand. There's a Grizzlebrand that went to our graveyard with the blood loot. The old loot blood, exactly. Yeah, let's just do that again. Opponent's walkers still looking a lot scarier than the creatures. Pyromancer is a great card against a pile of counters. Way better card to reanimate too. A duress and a prayer. I feel like I've been here before. I was gonna remand me. It's probably fine. I would say that it's probably better against most decks are fetched. You thought I wanted to cut it? I did not, Nooch. No. Nope. That's not me. In deck building, I was talking about how like some people wouldn't be playing the Pyromancer. Those people aren't me. Kind of looks like they're setting up for Ugin Hum. Could be the Nun. I would mostly play it if you wanted more artifacts. So Mystic Confluence drew a card, but they also had to crack a Black Lotus to cast it. I really want to kill the elf and just put them on like just 2 lands. But the Bob gets a lot better if I kill the beast token, I think. Oh shit, what up? Hey, White Manilian, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 35 months there. Let on bomb in case of miscalc. All right, let's go, Bob. Be good to me, but not like too good to me. Good cards that cost less than 8. Let's go. No. Throw mana away from Archon. That's so close. Just gotta fade actual counterspell here. While they're like drawing an extra turn. Gross, huh? Hell yeah, Megathor. Yeah, the new Advent Horizon album's so good. They looted away Narset. They definitely have a counter in hand. Little bit worried about Bob killing me here, but if Bob doesn't kill me, Corpse Dance on Archon could be really good, right? Yeah, I think there's literally only one card that kills me. It's this Grizzlebrand, right? Opponent's down to one card. Come on. I wonder if I was supposed to lead on Season Pyromancer to see if they counter it. And then with the Season Pyromancer trigger on the stack, I could cast Corpse Dance. I don't think they would counter it, though, is the issue. Yeah, frustrating. So close. So close to making it work there. Bob was really good, too. That's a good question for J-Bro, Sir Nimley. You should ask him the next time you see him streaming. That's good duress. That early game interaction is so fucking important, Tom. The swamp has me a little worried that they might have like reanimation stuff going on too. So I'm gonna chill on the Entomb until I have a reanimation effect, because we don't want to run into Animate Dead or Reanimate or Necromancy, right? Yeah, they're definitely all different, huh? Can I win? No Lelia here. Interesting. Brutal. Well, I'm about to lose all my mana here anyway, so I guess I play this. Fuck. Sure. I wonder whether hitting black sources instead of trying to get me off double red. Or any red, right? Like they're gonna take me off red entirely. Well, that's a lot of damage. And they can play the Lelia here. 12 plus 6 is 18. It's not lethal. The Exhume is no longer good, though. The Inferno Titan go to the graveyard. Exhume was actually looking good, because the Woodfall Primus would stay in play post Sneak Attack. But the Inferno Titan makes it a lot worse, huh? Against Sneak Attack, I actually do like this Dreams card. I don't know, I'm supposed to cut. I guess I'll cut that. Gotta cut something, right? Exhume didn't look great that game, but it's also like after the opponent has resolved and activated a sneak attack, right? Like, ideally we're doing stuff before then. Although this hand's a little slow, too. One collapse is a sorcery. Yeah, this hand's super slow. I kind of want to grab Faithless Looting, but I should probably grab a discard spell or a reanimation spell. I don't know if it is just Exhume. So grim. Really want to hold up Bitter Triumph. I guess I'll play this. I might just draw into the land anyway. Now there's a target in play for Bitter Triumph, even if the opponent doesn't play one. To get an Archon or a Grizzlebrain down next turn. Oh, they're paying costs, alright. Interesting. Turn 5 reanimation is so fucking slow. Not even making land drops. It's kind of the issue with the hand. You need to draw into a Dark Ritual or Black Lotus or something to unclunkify it. I jump scared you today. Bitter Triumph would have worked. Slightly less efficient, but it would have worked out fine. Well, this was an instant, huh? Try and get the sword. Gonna need to auto yield some stuff here. I almost wonder if Grave Titan's better than Archon. I guess we'll be able to cast the Grave Titan soon. I don't know, Kuna. Something to think about for sure. It's crazy that we have to be like, if we win this game, we've got like Archon Grizzlebrand down. If we somehow pull this off. Well, there's brainstorming? Interesting. I thought for sure they'd be bouncing Archon. It is a lot of Thopters, yeah. Mana Creep's pretty high with Thopter Foundry. If all they're doing is making Thopters and it's actually gaining them life on average. No. God damn it. This is like the second or third time I've done that and just like activated the wrong ability. It's so easy to do. Whatever. We could hit them for 12 here. I think I would just want to kill the Jace. Or no, it's more than 12, right? Because there's a Archon sack too. I guess I could sack the Jace. Reanimating Grave Titan might not even be good. Like, I might need it in play to attack every turn. Sure is a lot of fast zomboners, though, isn't it? Not a thing, Grishnanks. Sorry. Virtue's probably not great against them, Billful Mastery's at least instant speed. Yeah, I don't think I need Kugla as a reanimation target. A little narrow, right? How often are they gonna get that together? Besides, we beat it. Yeah, I mean, we have like Duress, Dreams of Steel and Oil. We got a couple things. I know Kugla hits the combo. Well, that's why I'm discussing Kugla right now. Just have to reanimate it, then untap with it, attack with it. It's so easy. Well, hope they don't have a counter or something. Good news, they didn't have a counter or something. It's tempting to play the Voidwalker first and then Duress. But I think I like leading on Duress on my second main phase. Because we might actually exhume something this turn. Oh, my mana short. That's a bummer. Well, I could still go back to the Voidwalker plan. Or steal and oil that cat. I don't hate that. Just stealing the cat. Yeah, Converter's kind of good here, We're just gonna entomb, untap, exhume. So I don't think I need, like, the shitters, right? Yeah, looks like the 64 mans are not firing this late in the evening. I can tap for a treasure on my turn. I'll just make a zombie here. If I was supposed to take a turn to get the Voidwalker down. I don't see why Nucleotide. I'm not sure why Faithless Looting would matter here. Cool. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. That's what I'm gonna do. I will be right back.